TFNN Headline News Update. Here's Tom O'Brien.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN headquarters in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Wednesday. It's 9 a.m., 30 minutes to go until the opening bell, and we have a relatively flat market to start things off. Dow futures negative 9 points, currently trading 25,993. S&P is currently negative by 2, trading at 28.87, and NASDAQ futures negative by 6, trading at 75.05. Start things off. Let's jump over to the Nadex platform, check in on some of those futures markets with 30 minutes to go until the opening bell. Started off with the Dow 30, reaching highs overnight at about 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time at about 26,054. Now about 60 Dow points below that level, trading 25,988. NASDAQ 100, pretty similar action. Highs overnight at between about 4 and 5 a.m. Eastern Time, up there at 75.40. Now about 40 points below that level. NASDAQ 100 trading at 75.01. S&P 500 pulling back from the highs as well. We were up there at 28.95. We're now about 9 S&P points below that level. S&Ps trading at 28.86. Crude oil bouncing around. Of course, you have Hurricane Florence out there in the Atlantic. Everyone's staying safe in those Carolinas as it bears down later in this week. You got crude oil spiking to a low at about 5:30 of 69.50. We're now just above $70, $70.04. Gold contract hovering around 1,200 for most of the overnight session. We spiked to a high of almost 1,203 early this morning, currently trading at 1199.70. And Bitcoin been hovering for 6,200 basically for this entire week. Bitcoin was at 7,300 last week. Been a pretty tame week for Bitcoin and cryptos overall in general. What else you have happening? Fundamentally, we just got the PPI number at 8:30 a.m. this morning, and we saw a decrease. You had PPI unexpectedly falling in August, recording the first drop in a year and a half. And that number slipping 0.1%. And to put that in context, there's your PPI, and there's your negative number in August. First time in a year and a half, when a time when the market is seeing some inflation, maybe looking for rate hikes from the Fed. PPI showing not maybe that inflation that they were looking for. What else you have happening? Amazon. They're getting into everything. They're going to be delivering live, real Christmas trees this Christmas. Pretty remarkable. There's basically no industry they won't touch. And Snapchat shares tumbling this morning as they get a downgrade. To jump over to that, there's your Snapchat. Looking like it's going to open about 9:33. And then today, big day, you got Apple out there as they announce new iPhones this afternoon. Apple looking to open in positive territory. Stay tuned. Larry coming up right now, folks. Have a great Wednesday.